Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 53 of Darwell20's Modern Skyblock series. I'm making some void upgrades for my drawers. How are we obsidian? Not as good as I would have hoped. Not quite as good as I would have hoped. Well, that's okay. We can manage. I'm gonna want one of you. I'm gonna want one of you to do better obsidian production. I need a lot of betters at this point. Like we are definitely at a point where we can start doing better work with projects, but I really need a drawer. What are some obsidian production options? Just to see where I'm at tech-wise. How can I go about making this stuff? Alkahestry Tome. I can't do that until I unlock something that gives me Wither Skulls, but Alkahestry would definitely make my life a little bit easier. The Combiner can do something. Refrigerator, Mob Disassembler, Loot Bags. The Pure Daisy is the way I've been doing it, but I'm looking for another way that's less wait 1 minute-y. Asteroids Challenge Game Mode only. Neat. Obviously we can combine, liquid and the igneous extruder. That uses the lava and water, though. Unless there's some shenanigans that I forget about, like an augment or something. But we can totally do igneous extruder. Where's the igneous extruder? Augment, sequential fabricator, alchemical viewer, igneous extruder. Water is only consumed for operation, allows the creation of sedimentary rock. Yeah, so I mean, we could maybe do that just to save us having to put water in there. But aside from that, it's still producing lava. So I've just been doing a little bit of cleanup between the episodes here. Organized this a little bit better. Wound up routing... Wow, I move fast when I'm not planning to. The items, I just connected them to the existing, and I can probably at this point, therefore, get rid of this actual storage crate. He's no longer needed. When we can just do... Technically, I should be able to... You're probably not an item. You know what? You're in wrench mode. That's your problem. Items. Extract. And we totally ran out of the liquid needed here, but let's see. Hey, you. Come here. Derpy creeper. Go die inside the thing. Oh well. Totally got this thing automated a bit. What else we got going on? Rearrange some of this, because I decided that I want my storage drawers, the sand and stuff, to be accessible here. But of course, I've discovered that mechanism pipes let items bounce around, and I don't love that, which is part of the reason I want to enable the void mode, which will mean these things will keep running and they won't back stuff. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not. No, I'd rather these guys keep running and not back stuff than these guys have items bouncing around in the pipes, because I hate when that happens. But I'll work on that a little bit. At some point, we'll figure that out. So that's cool. I wonder if the lava fabricator from Actually Additions, it's kind of slow though. We'll have to look into like how we're going to produce lava. There's a bunch of different ways, obviously, to produce lava. There's like, this way, which is totally a functional way. It works just fine. But I'd like, maybe a little different way. I think blood magic is in the pack, and there's a lava ritual that's usually pretty early into the blood magic stuff. But we're cool. How are we for gunpowder? Getting there. How are we for patterns? Let's do a little bit of testing. I should be able to request the creation of like 10 patterns at this point. You're missing glass, so let's teach you how to make glass. So that would be sand becomes glass. Today is going to be, I'm not going to like totally keep going crazy with the automation programming, but we're going to do more automation stuff today. That's kind of the plan. So did I never get you going? Basic crushing, basic smelting, yeah. So we're going to want our interfaces over here. And you're probably going to want to, like, what's our network usage here? Wow, we're already at 7 channels. Killing it. I absolutely am going to have to do something better with channel management very soon. So that's really going to happen quickly, very quickly. Why don't we consider... It's just the way this is all laid out. I should throw my energy acceptor on here so that I can come out the top for now. That shouldn't be a problem. Energy acceptor. You know what I could do? In theory, I could pop you like somewhere that's already... That's not where I wanted you. I wanted you here. Thank you. So then technically you're not needed anymore? And then technically you come out the top? That was supposed to be this, clearly. And that frees up some channels on this side until we get into dense cables and all that other fancy stuff. So if we brought you guys into the network now, that should be good. And we're going to want to configure side config so that the input will be on the, I believe that's the back. And then your output will be on the top. How's that sound? Are you cool with that? Now, do I need that bottom equals power input thing? I don't know for sure that I need that, but I guess we'll find out. I'll just leave it on green, because it won't hurt. So that should work. And then we can throw our import bus here. So let's test this real quick. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work. But that should be cool. So if I put you in here, coated glass, you should now be able to smelt copious amounts of glass for me, which would be cool. So blank pattern, let's request 10 of those. It's going to do a lot of crafting, but some of the crafting, I can see the machines running, so that's good. Oh yeah. We're going to want to speed up that import with speed upgrades on that thing, but yeah, that totally works. And we hear all the explosions happening. I'm trying to see if I can manage to make it so that this thing can work without needing to be multiple. Like, not that it would be hard to have multiple combustion units, but I'm just trying to make it cool. Trying to make it work. We'll see what happens. So are you done? Yeah, you are gummed up. 100% gummed up. That's a shame. So what were you in the process of making? We're definitely gonna have to like have separate machines for separate crafting recipes. So you're crafting 3 blaze powder. So that would be that 6 blaze powder. That's what I meant. Right. Yeah. And now you're crafting some glowstone dust. Cool. All right. So I totally have to fix that. I'm just coming up with like things I need to fix and do. It's a long list. Now that I have like automation capabilities, I really want to like make this base super automated so that going forward we have a little bit of an easier time. Like I want to auto farm wool from my sheep. I want to automate a lot of the machines that I use on a regular basis so that we can just get like full blown all the things automated. So patterns, we should have lots of patterns now. Yay, we got the 10 patterns. That means we are definitely making progress. Cables, do we have cables? I would like you to know how to do cables. So how do I shear sheep with Industrial 4 going? Is it a rancher? Is that what it's called? I want to say it's called a rancher or something like that. Plant sower, potion brewer, mob crusher, enchantment applicator, resources official. Animal rancher. Hey, that's what's up. When provide power, we'll try to interact with animals with buckets and shears to milk cows and shear sheeps. That's what I want. We want the rancher. Totally want the rancher. So, to make one of those, we need what? A couple shears. Oh, wait, I don't want you in pattern mode. I just want to make you. Because I want to have enough wool such that we can do all the things, right? A bucket and a couple gold gears from thermal. Nice. So over here, what I'm going to do is basically not you anymore. Okay. You actually filled up pretty nicely. Do I care about this pink slime anymore? Survey says no. Nor do I care about you, or you. Also on my to-do list, wireless crafting terminal. I feel like would be really cool to have. I have to do something here. I have plans for what I'm going to do there, but we have to do something about it. So animal rancher. And then ideally we would have fences up there, but for now that'll do. So that'll keep my animals ranching. So you, hey, look at you. You're collecting wool already. Nice. Your range should probably reach into that pen, which is why that's happening. We're also getting milk. Hey, look at that. But hey, sheep, you're gonna be in here now. And this should get me lots of wool for all the cabling and whatnot that I'm gonna need, right? Which is nice. I think that's enough sheep. I think that's enough sheep. Cool. So you're gonna get lots and lots of light gray wool, and then we'll somehow route those items to where they belong. So how do we want to do that? Oh right, you're still in that mode. So there's a couple ways to accomplish this. We could either just pipe the items to an interface that's closer to my thing, or run a bunch of AE cables over here. I'm thinking logistical transporter pipes, just because they're cheaper to make for me right now than otherwise would be. So like if we wanted to get 32 of these, and we wanted to get that might reach. Do we have an interface handily available that we could just say, hey, do the thing? So that's an ME interface, but that's not the block form of one, which I kind of want. Do I not really have an interface nearby that I could tap into? I have an empty interface. That might work. That might work. And you know what? Technically, you could be... Yeah, why don't I do this? Rather than doing an import bus here, why don't I do that? Right? That would probably be smarter. True? Yeah, I think that's true. Okay. That's cool. So then, for the interface, I'd like kind of like a generic, you know, items get routed into here interface. So I can clear this junk out. This was all temporary from before I had flight, remember? So I could just run you parallel to my power pipes. And then what I can do is if I want to set up any auto crafting or auto, well, I don't know, we'll see. We're probably going to eventually want cables over there anyway. And yeah, you're not exactly being what I want. You're just way more space than I thought you would be. I'm trying to save on resources here. Not that I'm particularly low on any resource, but... There we go. I have so much cleanup work to do. It's going to be a giant mess to do it. I'm gonna have to do a lot of it off camera, because I'm assuming you guys don't want to see me tearing stuff up and rebuilding it. The dire wire is real. That ought to do. For now, for now. Very much for now. I know you hear that a lot, but I'm very much going to clean this up, because I told you guys I want kind of a nicer looking base, right? That's something that we talked about. So your stuff should flow over here, and then this should come in, and that shouldn't be a problem because you should be using less channels. Yeah, you're good. So for now, that'll be its thing, and then once we get... I need to be able to automate a lot of these things so that I can get more resources, so that I can expand my cable layout, right? So for now, let's set up how to make cables. So we got the rancher up and running. So what we want is you. So you need to know how to make some of this. So you're going to be gray cable, gray wool. Sounds good, right? Because that's what we have a lot of, like gray wool. Sweet. So let's put you in there, but we also want to know how to make you. I'd rather you make with pure flux crystal if you can. And then you can make with that, because you know how to make Certus quartz dust, or you will. You don't yet, because I didn't set that up, but you will. So we're going to say that 1 Certus quartz crystal equals one of these. Cool. And then for you, it's just this. So let's make sure that you guys are in here. 1, 2, 3. And now I should be able to click this in because it knows how to make a cover cable. Nice. That's cool. And now you know how to make smart cable for me. So I should be able to on-demand make smart cable. But of course we need redstone and glowstone, which we currently have a small issue with. So let's make another one of these dudes. So we're going to want another dropper, combustion collector, and we want refined obsidian, casing, and combustion heater. Okay, so refined obsidian, casing. Do we have like 0 refined obsidian? Is that our situation at the moment? So we need refined obsidian dust and osmium ingots. And this comes from what? Obsidian dust in the diamond guy. So I may or may not automate refined obsidian. I'm not sure. But we totally need more obsidian too. That's another, like, we need more of this for multiple tasks. Although we have some pulverized obsidian, so that's nice. So I should be able to... So which one of these was my diamond guy, right? So let's put, like... I don't know how much of this we're going to need, so I'm just going to, like, go crazy with it. And hopefully we have enough diamonds. And I know I'm going to want to be a little bit smarter with my diamond use, so let's do that. Don't I want to compress them or something? Crushed diamond dust. Yeah. Compressed diamond. That's from the compressor, right? Diamond in an enrichment chamber. Cool. Nice. Way more diamond. Do the thing. Okay, and then you need to be infused with what? Osmium dust, right? So that's this guy? Sweet. And if I need to get more osmium, I totally can. It's just osmium ingots that go in here, right? There's no refined version of that. Alright, not sure if 36 is enough, but we'll find out. So let's get this refined obsidian. We're going to want one of these gears. Hey. You. And then we're going to want the casing. Is here. And then we're going to want this guy, which is going to need one of these, which needs a tertius alchemical dust, which might... Yeah, I have some of that. Be good. And then you only now need some of this, which needs a little bit of glowstone. Let's see how easily you'll craft for me. 50-50 on whether this works or gets gummed up. Hey, looks like you might be working. The key is whether there's already some redstone in the system or not. So if there's like already a little bit, it'll get gummed up because it'll drop in what it has, I think. Long story short, we're going to have to do better. So now you should be able to make a refined obsidian combustion dude. Beautiful. With 10 refined obsidian remaining. And then we need a combustion collector and a quick dropper. So, combustion collector, I remember not being too bad. And a quick dropper, I remember also being not too bad. Thinking about it. It's like, what was that recipe again? There it is. So some glowstone. Oh, of course we need more glowstone. should be lucky. We'll see. And in the meantime, we can at least make a regular dropper. Listening for explosions. And I should be able to speed that up a little bit as well by routing the output into the interface rather than having an import bus. That should work, right? Didn't I already make a dropper? Could have sworn I made a dropper. A little bit more redstone, please. Didn't I make one? I'm like 80% sure I made one. Now we're talking. Okay, so you guys are good to go. We're also going to need some mechanism cables. We have a little bit. Could maybe use a little bit more. So let's see. Do we want to keep this up here or do we want to move it downstairs? I feel like moving it downstairs might not be a bad idea. We're also probably going to want a timer from Dark Utilities. And do we remember what that timer setting was? 100? Is that right? Or is that the default? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Shouldn't be too bad. Sweet, another timer. Yeah, if they stack, then it just reset itself, but that's all right. So let's take all you guys. Quick dropper. And the freezer can stay. And I'll just void these glass shards, right? And then we can just wrench up all this stuff. Look at that Enderman just chilling down there staring at me. That's not creepy. It's not creepy at all, Mr. Enderman. And you accidentally got disconnected. Alright. So let's put our quick dropper setup stuff. I don't have a ton of cabling, but we're going to be getting more. Part of this process is me getting more of this stuff. I kind of wanted you to be back here. Well, I guess this is as far as I'm going to get. So if you were going to be my interface for my quick dropper, right? We would want the quick dropper here. And let's set you such that you're doing that. And we'll put just blaze powder in this one. Yeah, they should really each have their own, is the thing. Just kind of a nuisance, but we'll have to deal with it. And I just happened to notice that I forgot to put this on. Basic mechanical pipe. Do I not have any more of the logistical transporters? That's right, I used all of them over there. I'm going to want a few more of those, too. I think I need more steel. Basic logistical transporters, I definitely need more steel for, right? What was the good way to make steel? Didn't I have like a better way to make steel now that we got into whatchamacallit? Iron and coal, that's right. So let's get some iron dust. Let's just do a stack. It should be quick. Hey. What's your beef, Enderman? He's just like, oh, nothing. Just wanted to attack you for no reason. Oh, it's actually iron ingots in here to get enriched iron first. Derp. Dire derp. The usual dire derps. There you are. A little more of that. And then we'll get steel dust from the enriched iron. Cool. And what I'll probably do is, once I get better automation for a lot of this stuff going, I'll make it a point to, there we go, nice. And then all of you guys should automatically route into the system when you're done. Cool. And you're quick to put items away, right? Yeah, you're pretty much instant. So no need for an import bus there is what we'll do. So logistical transporters. We should be able to make a bunch of these now. And a bunch of these now. Woot. Cool. Okay. What would I make? A condenser? Oh, I wanted another refined obsidian. Oh, I made the wrong thing. Go direwolf. I wanted one of these dudes. So that might mean that I have to get a little bit more refined obsidian. Not the end of the world. I need like 5 more. All right, so just got this up and running off camera real quick. So that all looks good. So now I should be able to, in theory, why are you offline? Why are you offline? Why are you offline? Everybody is unhappy about something. What, pray tell, are you unhappy about? Yeah, why exactly are you unhappy? No AE power. Don't I have an energy acceptor here? Isn't that why I have an energy acceptor? Explain. Thought that was the reason I had the energy acceptor. Am I crazy? Does it not work that way? I mean, you know, not for nothing, but Enderman, please. I really need to have a conversation with who thought it was a good idea to have Endermen that are allowed to spawn in light, not affected by water, not affected by rain, and they just like pop up everywhere. Hey, look, I'm an Enderman. Look at me. Not a fan, guys. Not a fan. So why are you all funny looking? So I really need to fix some wiring here, but what happened here? That's what I'd like to know. I don't actually know the answer to that. What did happen there? I'm gonna borrow you for a sec, because I'm actually like out of a lot of things while I'm working on this. Did I not just break a cable? All the brokenness. Where did that thing go? Literally, where did that just go? What? Well, there's one. There they are. They were up there. They were just hiding. So this thing, somehow, this cable got broke. So that should fix that bit. What's going on here? Are you out of power across the board? That couldn't be, could it? You have liquid ethylene. You have that stuff going on. You are empty of power. You have no ethylene in you. You have no gas in you. How did this happen? You have oxygen. Is it because this is full? I wouldn't think so. Liquid ethylene. Pipes into here, liquid ethylene and oxygen. Kind of forget how we make ethylene. Ethylene comes from a decondensating rotary condensator, ethylene to liquid ethylene. You're what? You're gas ethylene. So you've totally got some gas going on here. Did something just derp? Or, like, what did I miss? What exactly, pray tell, is going on here? Why are you an empty gas tank? And why do I feel like something's totally missing? How exactly do you get power, typically? Like, you're not a problem, right? No, you're playing good. Is it this? Did this fill up? This filled up. That might be the problem. Yes. Alright, you need a void upgrade. I knew something backstuffed somewhere. And a void upgrade is what you need. Alright, that should fix me and get power back up and running. So you are what? You're producing ethylene now, that's cool, and you should be getting energy, and that should turn everything back on. Provided, of course, that I actually hook up this guy. Do some power. How's that sound? You need to be there. Oh well. So that's looking good. Alright, back up and running. Cool. Alright, so we've got... Let's test this now. Can I make, like, 64 of you? You need more light gray wool? Really? Available's only 21? Oh, I know why. Ha ha, I'm a derp. I'm a derp, I'm a derp, I'm a derp, 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 derp. Sheep don't regrow their wool unless they're standing on dirt. Dire wolf. So where's my wand? My dirt-making wand. I should get the exchanger thingy from one of these mods, but... I am quite the derp. I'm sure you guys noticed that at the beginning of the episode, too. And you're like, Dire, did you forget something? And Dire's like, no, what are you talking about? Don't be crazy. I forgot nothing. The craziness is that I have so many things I want to do right now, and I'm like trying to figure out like what order I need to do them in and what needs to get done. It's an overwhelmingly large amount of stuff. There you go. All right, so let's get this in here. If I numpad 8 you, cool. It's always so disconcerting to not hear the sounds. But look, grass is starting to grow, so that's cool. Yeah, anytime I don't hear the break blocking sound, I get like, what's wrong with my computer? It's the first place my brain goes. Cool. So that should grow, and then we can move our sheep back. All right. So let's come back next episode. I have a lot more to do to make my life easier. But we'll take care of that next episode. We're finally making progress. We're getting close to the point where we have a lot of what we need to automate automated, and then we can kind of go from there. So for now, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll be back next time with more crazy shenanigans on Modern Skyblock, and like I said, we have a lot of automation to configure. But I really want to get my base in a good place now, because a lot of the series has kind of been like teching up, and now I want to like really focus on let's make our base good. And in order to do that, we need to just spend some time actually making our base look good and function. That's the big key. It's the functionality of the base. So once all that grass grows, and I think I've got a watering can that can help, we should be good. So yeah, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.